What's going on, everybody? Today, we got ourselves some WWE 2K22 news, and we're about to get ready to talk about it. Interesting things to say the least, and I really want to hear from you guys when it comes to it. But if you guys haven't already, you know what we got to do first. Let's go to the intro.
Everything pro wrestling, they can never be you. Listen to the podcast here for the people. The best show that's here, so listen in. Let the knowledge begin. The opinion and the lesson. Yes, everyday pro wrestling, they can never be you.
All right, everybody, what's going on? What's going on? We are here to talk a little WWE 2K19. Got to show some love to my friends in the chat. Jen Carter in the house saying, yo, Conrad, how you doing? I'm doing well, KJ. Appreciate you coming on in. Ace is in the house as well. What's good, Ace? What's good, bro? Appreciate you. Hope things are good. Matt Lopez also in the house. Hey, Conrad. My GM is here. Yes, Tokyo. Yes, we are going to talk about all of that when it comes to this. If you guys haven't, I just tweeted out a link on Twitter. Give me a follow at EPW Show, and make sure you guys send that out. But I want to talk about the video game because I was out most of the day, so I didn't have the opportunity to really put it out there the way that I wanted to as far as how I felt about everything. Kind of want to look at everything with you guys to talk WWE 2K22. I'm trying to bring more video game stuff to the channel. If you guys don't know, one of my first YouTube passions was wrestling video games. Shout out to my brother, Casey Classic 7 or Casey Classic 7807 in the chat. We always did videos about like classic retro video games. And I actually have an old channel where it's all dedicated to that. And I kind of want to get back on that tip, but with better quality, of course, seeing that it's 10 years later. So I appreciate all of you who share the same passion and enthusiasm like I have for video games. But we've got a lot to talk about and break down here today. We got a special 10 features when it came to WWE 2K20. And I'm going to talk in the background here. I got the video queued up here. So we're going to just play this. Here we go. We see Rey Mysterio coming out. We have said we'd have more updates in January, but we couldn't wait. You damn right. So we got Rey Mysterio coming out, and they give us a little sneak peek of some of the innovations. Ricochet looks great, in my opinion, in this game. 10 features that make WWE 2K22 different. Goldberg looks fascinating in this, what they did with him. Kofi Kingston delivering that bulldog to Jeff Hardy, showing the new gameplay, new controls, stunning graphics. We got a lot happening here. Edge and Bailey look great. Immersive gameplay. Like, look at that. Lashley, new 2K showcase. It appears Rey Mysterio is going to be in the showcase. So that's an interesting thing here, right? Very different for us to get something like that from Rey Mysterio. We get my GM. So GM mode is back. Something that we've all been begging for I don't know, years, it feels like. So I'm happy that we do have that back at this moment. We've got My Faction. We also have something called My Rise. Universe mode is back. Some people feared that would be gone, but it looks like it is staying. The Creation Suite. Look at this. Got a bunch of different things popping up for that and so much more. Nice jackhammer there by Roman Reigns. Shots fired. We got Drew McIntyre. Look at Goldberg. There we go. And that's where I took the screenshot from the thumbnail from. Really good. WWE 2K22 hits different. Full details coming January 2022. You see how long they let that one linger, but when they did it before, it was like, bloop, quick, bloop, snatch that right back. Make sure nobody sees that, right? So pretty dope right now. Matt Lopez says, I'll say the graphics look good. I'll say the graphics look amazing. Okay, Matt is definitely feeling it. And that's something that I can always respect. The graphics have been much better since 2K took over. It's just, how is everything going to play out? And I kind of want to go through and give a slight breakdown of some of the things that we can see within this. I guess first we got some pretty good screenshots, like I said. Look at that Rey Mysterio screenshot itself. Rey Mysterio doing tremendous things. that the detail on the shirt looks really well. The tassels look really good, I think. They got the beard on point. Rey Mysterio holding it down. I like this. Personally, I think they did a good job on how Rey Mysterio looks. He appears to be one of the better models in the game. And like many probably speculated, why would we have Rey Mysterio looking like that? It's because Rey Mysterio is going to be one of the major features in the game. That's a good thing, though. Not a bad thing. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Next up, we have a picture of someone who I was talking about before, Ricochet. Dude, I think Ricochet's artwork looks absolutely amazing, man. Like I said, the game can look like Tarzan, but play like Jane. Not to put a bad play on words there, but if the game's not doing it, the game's not doing it. You know, don't polish a turd. We have to see what it's like once it's in our hands and once we start hearing reviews from trusted sources. But like I said, I do like how Ricochet looks in this game. He's got a lot of tattoos, cool attires. Pretty dope. Pretty dope. Best screenshot I thought was this right here. The Bill Goldberg screenshot. I really like how the pyro like plays into this a lot. They did a lot of cool stuff with it. Goldberg, not my favorite person to ever, like, you know, let's bust out Bill Goldberg and do a couple matches with him. I haven't said that since '98, but Goldberg's entrance is amazing. Really good stuff here by the team. I thought they developed something nice of a trailer. They gave us way more than I was expecting. This is something I would have expected in January from them. Me personally. Let's see here. 6 said, I don't know, man. This game hurt me, man. I don't know if I could do it again. My heart can't take it. Come on, Sick. Why are you saying that? Did the trailer not impress you? Not feeling the 10 things? A says, I'm glad we could turn the superstars heel. Possibly. You can make your favorite wrestler fat the last games you can't. Super heavyweights is the proper term we should use, Tokyo. Super heavyweight. Get Goldberg off my television. Shout out to Rob, EPW behind the scenes. Yeah, Rob got me a lot of the stuff for it, so he gets credit for that. But Rob also loses points for not coming on the podcast when I need him. So Rob, -5. Sorry, buddy. It could have been 100. You got a 95. We appreciate you still, though. Yeah. So, wow. And I will say he did get us a lot of great screenshots for the modes. I guess what do we want to get into the bad? I guess we'll talk a little bit of the bad. So we talk about these new controls, right? New controls, yay! This was a point of the game that I think really matters. What do you mean by that? I'll tell you. I think that you have to have really good controls while you're doing all of this. You have to have controls that are going to work for hardcore fans. You also have to have controls that are going to work for fans of a different era, we should say. So you want things to just be right. You can't have things jacked up, is what I'm going to say. Sometimes I'm going to say this, WWE games makes things more complicated. Like with 2K20, there was no need to touch any of the stuff. No need. And they did it. Why? I couldn't tell you. They just decided, you know what? This would be a good time right now, I think, to do this. This would be a good time. So let's just get on in. Let's change up the controls. They did it just because they could, is the best way I could put it. So let's pull up these controls on the screen right now. And I apologize. This is an Xbox controller. I'm a PlayStation user, so this is going to be difficult. But look at some of the things that we have now. There's a dodge button that was into the game. And if you go back to when I play that trailer again, notice how it's Biggie and I believe Montez Ford, and I think that's where the duck happens. And they do like a dodge. It felt like a boxing game, potentially like a fighting game, sort of. So I don't know. I don't know. Wrestling games used to feel like that, so this is going to be a little bit of a different feel, right? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing at this point. We went back to having the buttons do attacking. So Y will be reversal, which is triangle. Hold Y is block. Maybe for strikes. Are we going to actually put skill back into blocking? That would be useful, I think. X or square will be light attack. And that's X on Xbox, square on PlayStation. The heavy attack will be the A button, which is X for us on PlayStation. Why couldn't they just put both of these? Is it that hard to just have them both, even if they're side by side on the opposite way, like the opposite way? And I'm sorry, I have this up here so that people don't mess with it. But yeah, like you couldn't just change that out a little bit. So X will be heavy attack, and A for Xbox will be heavy attack, and circle circle or the B button will be grapple. Holy smokes. Different. That circle's going to be grapple, especially for like the fans of yesteryear. If you took a year off, I feel like this is very weird and different. Right stick's going to be pin again. I think that used to be the case in the old ones. I think. I'm downstairs right now, sir. Just walked in. Hey, you're more than welcome to come into the office and come talk. If you have thoughts on the game, please feel free. You're welcome, sir. We don't hate here at Everything Pro Wrestling. You are welcome to come on and share your viewpoint, as long as it agrees with mine. I'm kidding. But yeah, agree. They make things more difficult for no reason, and I think they did that just to have shit on the back of the box, Matt. Truthfully. Because you didn't need to do that. A says NXT superstars better be there. There's some promise when you look at a lot of this stuff. Show your controller for reference. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to get beat up. See, sick. This is how people get beat up. But if you guys do need a reference point, since Rob asked, you guys know, have your controller. The buttons all still match up just like that. You got your two sticks, the D-pad, all that goodness. Feels good to show the PS5 controller. I worked hard for that. Well, Derek did. So shout out to Derek. Hopefully he's feeling better. We got wake up taunt, still the up button, crowd taunt to the left, opponent taunt to the right. Okay. Run is still the back L2 button, pick up an object. Let's see here. See bottom left for RT. So R2 or the right trigger in the back is going to be for modified moves. Like, how do you guys feel about that? It's more button pressing again. Is that what you want? Is that better? I'm pulling it back up. I don't know, because that's how you're going to do your finisher now. So your finisher is going to be R2 and X for, I'm sorry, I'm a PlayStation guy. So R2 and X or R2 and A, as it says on there. Signature is going to be RT and square, or X if you're on Xbox. RT and triangle for your payback. And then they have RT and circle for submission. What? I don't know. I don't know why I feel that way about it. I just think, like, sometimes, player, you're doing too much. And this may fall in the you're doing too much category. Maybe I'm wrong about this. I could be. And you guys are more than welcome to just come on in and tell me how you feel. But I don't know. I don't like the controls. The control thing has my lights going off like pew, 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 pew. Pay attention. Pay attention to what they're doing. 6 said, how many trailers have come out in the past, let's say 3 years? Only 2, and end up being a void of disappointment and nothingness. Game companies have proven they care about the shareholders more than the fans. Preach, bro. That's a fact. Yes, we did get Kaylee Ray and Raquel Gonzalez in the trailer. Thank you, Tokyo. There was also a sign of Buddy Murphy that I had caught in the My Rise part. And I'll try to see if I can point that out again when we go through the trailer. I wonder if we'll get Nickelodeon NXT Arena in the game. Matt, I was thinking that could be DLC because they don't really have an exact place to go at the moment with their DLC project. I guess a lot of the people who were going to be DLC from NXT got, what's the best way to put this? They got cut. They got chopped up. They said no, we're not doing that right now in this moment. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Yeah, there's only so much you can do in a day. So I don't know. To me, that's on WWE. And that's the part where we all have to be smart as business people and feel for 2K, because to an extent you do have to feel for them, but at the same extent it's their own damn fault for why they're in this position. I mentioned it last time. You didn't have to do all the things that you did, in my opinion. They didn't have to produce those games the way they did all those years and not give us what we wanted. They could have put out a better game, but they hired the wrong people. So 2K's got to eat that burden too. But at the same time, WWE is not free of burden. They're not going to get to just run around and say, oh, yeah, we did the best we could. Bullshiggity. We better get Walter. Matt, I hope so too. I'm going to go back to this trailer real quick since you guys were bringing up everybody who we saw in it. I'm going to just bring this up again. And Matt, let me get that comment down before I go to 6 comment. So we got Rey Mysterio in the game right there. Ricochet showing off the taunt one more time. They're talking about the 10 features. Here comes Goldberg. I thought that looked amazing. Gameplay. Jeff Hardy looks pretty cool. Here's the new controls that we're talking about. The punch that looks like a boxing move that he's ducking under. Edge looks great. Bailey, those are 2 of the better models as well. Look at that. Poor Chad Gable. Rey Mysterio Showcase. They better give us some badass matches from WCW and ECW. I hate Showcase usually. Keeping it a stack about that. Like, Showcase is not, it's never been cool to me. GM mode is intriguing. Can you do it right? Will it be great? Tough to say. My faction. Yo, shout out to Brian Mazik. Mazik doesn't get enough credit for this. I definitely remember him bringing that up. My Rise is the new My Career. There was Buddy Murphy. There's KLR and Raquel Gonzalez, as mentioned before. It looks like you can be one person in the universe mode. And even in the pictures of the community creations, there's a nice button to talk about once we get into some more of the stuff there. Drew, like, they did their best with this, man. They did their best. Like, I don't want to get hyped for this and then it's garbage. I've been one of those players. I've been hyped for games before and it's led to nothing but disappointment, and you just get angry at it. And do you want to be that angry? I don't want to be that guy. 6 says, also keep in mind that you never played 2K20, so you don't know how much of a shell of a game it was. Glad I only paid $30 for it. I'm glad I didn't pay for it at all, and I could have got it for free. Hell no. I just couldndo it to myself, man. Like I said, Rey Mysterio is the focus here of 2K Showcase. I just can't make myself care enough about it. It's not me being mean, I don't think. I just don't care. Showcase mode has always just been like, oh, you're going to get some cool attires from this, but what does it add? I guess it's better than not having a feature at all, but okay. Whatever. And let's see here. Rob says Joaquin Wild, Kaylee Ray, and Raquel Gonzalez are in some of the upcoming screenshots, so I'm assuming they'll be included. I think so. Fair point to make, Rob. Matt Lopez says, after taking a year off to try and make the game better, they don't need to make the controls more of a hassle. True that. People did like 19's control scheme, but maybe it was time to simplify. Maybe that's what they were thinking. We got True from Ace here. 6 says, I don't know, man. Control scheme looks iffy. I don't like change. We're the same people, bro. But change is going to come whether we want it or not. So best gets to step, and that's all we can say to it sometimes. Like, well, I don't know. Maybe it's for the better. Maybe it's not. I feel nothing for 2K. They shot themselves in the foot and lied to the fan base. Yeah, they did with 2K20. It was bad. And I knew it even before it came out. I knew it was going to be bad. Heel Bailey looks fire. Agreed, Ace. Joaquin Wild and my GM, yes. Rob says, y'all notice Austin Theory and Buddy Murphy in the backstage scene. I'm thinking more recently released talent will still be included. I don't think they have a choice at this point. Like, a lot of people, what are you going to do? You can't just say, like, well, let's just forget about it. You know, we did what we could. We did our best. You gotta deliver, man. You gotta deliver the goods. Keep those people in, but they better not disappoint me again. Ace, I keep telling people this. They don't have a choice. I'm pretty sure their contract runs up either this year or next year. If this game is a flop and not something to build off of, they're done. WWE is going to probably go and look for other people to sell this game to, because there's people like EA Sports. They're coming, and they're coming to just they're taking games, bro. Look at how long it's been since we've gotten a football game that's different. It hasn't happened, and there's a reason for that, because they don't want it to. So it's what it is. And it looks like we have a guest coming in. Wow. Oh, you're good enough to show up for this, but not AEW. Come on in.
Damn right.
We're live, pal. We're live. We got Rob in the house. Here, I'll shove on over a little bit.
Oh shit, Wu-Tang forever.
Wu-Tang forever. I'm kidding. I like classical music, if you guys know me. Beethoven, great movie about a dog too. Sick. Maybe some of the wrestlers WWE cut are still in the game. There was a Nia Jax shirt too. If you guys look into the crowd, I believe on one of the entrances you can see the NJ shirt. So that's in there as well.
You know, one thing I hope Vince McMahon's a playable character. You know how many release talents are gonna beat the crap out of this dude?
Oh, good idea for a video. Keep that in mind. Maybe that's something to do with the company owning the likeness of the character. Yes, but the people are still going to get a check. You got to pay them no matter what. Remember, this is what happened with CM Punk. If you remember, they were like, oh, let's hold up the money. No, you can't do that to somebody, you piece of garbage. But they said he broke his contract, which technically he did as well. It was a mess, bro. But you owe them their stuff for independent contractors. Gamer Guy, what's going on, Gamer Guy? And guys, if you haven't, hit the like button for me and subscribe to the channel. If you like wrestling video games, we're going to try and bring more of that content to here. WWE game is awesome. I hope so. I really hope that it is good. I want it to be good. I want 3 good wrestling video games this year. At least. We need it. EA is coming to ruin your games.
Facts.
Dude, Backstage fucking assault will never be forgiven, ever.
Man, you played that most recent Madden at my house, right?
Once I think I did. I think I lost too.
It was awful.
Yeah. There's a reason I don't buy that all the time. Gamer Guy said, I think they realized they screwed up so bad with 2K20. No, Gamer Guy, you're 100% on point, bro. You are 100% on point saying that. 6 said Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to F with. Check out the show too. It's a really good show. I know this is totally off topic, but we gotta say what we gotta say. Gamer Guy said, I bet this will be the best game ever. Gamer Guy, I think it needs to be. Because
they're banking on it.
Because 6 not the only one who feels like this. Rob has felt the same way about the 2K franchise since like 15.
It'll tell you. I got last year, or was it 2 years ago, 2K20? I got it for free. I've never touched it.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's just
I see 2K19 gets a lot of the love that it gives based off how bad 2K20 was. I didn't like 19.
I thought 19 was good.
I haven't liked any of their games since 11.
Out of all the
out
of all the 2K ones, not including 14, because that's a THQ game. And check out my series with Brian Williams. Definitely really good if you want insight on how the games are made. I know it's long, but it's well worth it if you want to know the behind the scenes stuff. When you look at not 14, I think 19's at the top. But when you get to like 16 to 18, it's all the same. It feels the same. It's just a new game with new roster.
I thought 18 was abysmal.
And let me see here. Is it Abu Dhali? Did I say that correct? Meek Abu Dhali says, I like the new camera angle. I'm a fan as well.
I was like, it's more zoomed in.
And welcome to the channel, brother. Thank you for joining us for the first time. I do like it, like the 4K entrances when they do them. Yo, WWE's got the best production in the game. Yeah. Don't let no one tell you different.
I do like how
beat up Vince is coming. Somebody said, give us Braun Breaker. I'm changing his name to Steiner if I can.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? So back on that camera angle thing, you notice in the scene where they were showing the Bobby Lashley versus Chad Gable, where he hit his signature move and it hit that I said like a 45-degree angle camera angle on there. I thought that looked nice. It was nice cinematic.
They were working with probably Kevin Dunn.
Rude.
Camera cut.
Yo, he needs to be stoned for that. I ain't talking about the gush.
Quick question, 6 said, when are the other wrestling games coming out? We don't know at this point. Listen, if I'm Virtual Basement AW, I'm taking my time. Let's see what these guys do first. Let's see what people are complaining about. They're giving you free feedback. Like all you gotta do is just what are they saying? Oh, they don't like it. I'm not doing that.
Question: what do you think comes out first, Virtual Basement or AEW?
I'm gonna say AEW. I don't know why. I just feel like Virtual Basement is just gonna take their time and make sure everything's good. They promised a lot of shit too. If you've been watching their videos,
so we keep calling it Virtual Basement. It has a name. It's
the wrestling code.
Right? Yeah.
Sorry, it's just because I followed it before there was no name for like 2 years. 6 said, in the next 2 years will the games be out? Yeah, I think so. They aren't even in the alpha stages yet, right? I don't know. I know right now the wrestling code. I fixed myself. They said that they were in like they're mocapping still, and Dre 41's working on the tires, and they're getting there. And AEW, I'm sure they're gonna lay low for a little bit, but then they're gonna come up with an uppercut too now because they like to compete with shit like this.
And Kenny's supposedly taking more time off. He might get a little bit more involved, so production can move along a little faster.
Yep, and he can't lift weights, but he can pick up a video game controller. So go ahead, Kenny, do your thing. Original Biggie, ObiWan. He says, good evening. What's going on, Original Biggie? Let's see here. Meek says, I hope that gameplay is different. If the gameplay is different, I could care less for the old controls, just new gameplay. You got to be able to do the stuff, though. That's key. Guys, I'm gonna get back to your stuff here in 1 second. I want to get into some more of these pictures here. Brian Mazik deserves so much credit for that My Faction stuff, because I remember a lot of people were like, that ain't gonna be in. They've never put stuff like that in the game. Well, guess what? Mazik got you. He got you with the My Faction. And once again, now that Rob's here, I gotta act like I'm talking him up. He did a great job in getting some of these screenshots. He just grabbed some of these off of the stuff, so you could have a faction. And Dominic Mysterio confirmed.
Yo, his
attire looks fire.
Like, his whole model just looks great.
Rey Mysterio in the house as well. We got Stun for Kevin Owens. Got to turn him heel.
It's probably gonna be gone by the time the game comes out.
And there's some guy in the back.
I'm not gonna say it.
Don't say it. But Ziggles is there, and I think the My Faction also. Maybe they wanted you to build like your own Hurt business potentially. MVP looks great too, though. I thought.
We'll call them the MFers. Remember back? What was it? Here Comes the Pain.
Yeah, good times, man. You could do a lot of different things with this. There's potential. There is potential just to combine people in groups. I wonder if this is going to play like a My Team type of feel. That's my guess. You're going to get cards. You could pay for people and pay for different things.
I hope they don't focus too much on microtransactions, but it is 2K we're talking about here.
Yo, bro, as long as you don't have to pay to play, like honestly, so listen, I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna keep it basically. If I'm gonna keep it a stack, I have played in the NBA 2K community for many years, and I think within the last 2 years I've taken off from it, only because I did get tired of paying an extra $60 so that I could be competitive when I was trying to do My Team and play with friends in leagues and do different things like that. It's not worth it, man. It's not. You have to pay for another game to win, and now games are $70. That's crazy.
That's for standard too.
Standard, not even some special shit.
But I've always lived by the creed, like in NBA 2K. If you're good enough to get drafted, why are you a 60 overall? You're shitty. I don't get that.
Maybe it's like comparing yourself to Jordan as a 99.
Jordan's retired. Who gives a fuck?
Well, what would Scalabrine be rated?
He's the greatest of all time, so.
Celtics fans. 6 says
White Mamba.
2K16 was great, but it was the first of a paste and copy game formula from 2K. 2K makes games like WWE builds wrestlers and matches. Damn. He's not lying, though, in my opinion. I hope Creation Suite is better. One of my favorite parts in the wrestling game was creating wrestlers. And Rob, I think this is a good time to look at some of these screenshots from this. Now, I'm going to remove your comment here for a second because, yeah, listen, I'm all about the super heavyweights, all about it. But I want you to look towards the bottom, everybody. And I wish they had a tool on here that I could use to like make things stand out. But look at where the X button is. Community creations. Could you either automatically upload this, or do you think you can download somebody?
I'm thinking you can download somebody and use for your what's it called? My Rise, they're calling it this year.
Yeah, career mode's dead. I like it though. I like that you could just import someone from community creations. They know we got time for that BS. You know, you want to play your game. You want to do what you're doing in this.
Let's say this, man. The follow by creations that they're going to make on here are going to be on point.
Yes. Follow by my own model is going to be on point with this.
AC Romero
and Big Daddy Kush. You think this is supposed to be Baron Blade? only real 2K fans will know who I'm talking about. But we got different things. So they got technician, high flyer, powerhouse, striker, let me just go back. Are these all heavy? So this is for super heavyweight. You could be a high flyer. That's pretty dope. And then technician for heavyweight. So it looks like they've kind of toned down the weight classes.
Weight classes and styles.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you like that being added to the creation suite? Is that
anything that gives you more options, as long as it's not too complicated, I'm good with.
I've never liked or been a fan of like the whole you have to do it kind of this way. You know, you kind of got to jump in and do what you got to do. Very, very weird. Tokyo believes that the AEW game's coming out in 2023, so he thinks they're going to take 2 more years on it. Listen.
We're already almost at 2022, so.
TMT, baby, taking my time. I want a good game. But remember, they're also going to build upon this game, too. So they may just let's put it out, and then you guys will get more stuff in the next year or two. Worth it to me. WWE has match types that only they can put in their games, and 2K should add new match types. They need to, Meek.
War games.
One can only wish, right? If we get war games, you better have Regal just yell.
Bunkhouse brawl.
I'm not saying nothing. I would appreciate
it. From Hell match.
Rob, I didn't get your thoughts on these controls real quick. Just quick thoughts on this. Because this is the negative to me.
I mean, I don't know if you're going to be able to switch them or not, but that's one thing they should add is a custom controller mapping.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you're just going to have to get used to it.
Fuck it, right? Fuck it.
Pretty much.
That's all you can say some days to it. Let's talk about what everybody was talking about. My GM. You all begged for it. I better not hear no bitching. That's all I'm going to say.
When was the last time they did this? 08, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
It's been a long time. Shouldn't have left you. It's been a while since we've gotten the GM stuff. And the GM stuff looks pretty interesting. I'm going to pull up some pictures here from Rob with Roman Reigns. You can see some pretty cool things here that people were talking about in the chat. Roman Reigns, what's his role? It looks like red means I'm a bad guy. He's a heel. And he's a bruiser. He's in the bruiser class. He costs a certain amount of money. Okay.
Do you think Becky Lynch is worth more than Roman Reigns?
No comment.
Do you think Drew McIntyre is worth the same as Roman Reigns?
They're trying. They're trying. Not lately, I'll say. Before this, he was.
And I'm assuming those next 2 stats, I don't know if that's popularity or.
And why is Finn Balor's name spelled like that? Typo.
Nope, it's Finn Balor.
But it's never written like that. Busted.
I don't know if the next one is stamina or star power.
Yeah. I can't tell what that's supposed to be. It's got to be stamina because star power, Roman Reigns is way higher. So maybe he's just tired at this point. You probably have to manage a lot of things in here. But I do like that we're getting the draft. Mm-hmm. That's not a bad thing.
I think there's something on the next one.
That's a good thing. So we're going to pull up this one next here, and we get matches. And if you watch the video, you even get a countdown now. Can I just say this? That lame-ass, like, hit the square button, whack, bro. Really whack, in my opinion. The freaking, I don't know, man. The way that they're doing this isn't bad. It isn't bad. You got to pay money for the match types, though. What do you think? Like, could you imagine paying for a TLC match? Like, oh well, god dog, $5,000, as you can see. Look up above where it's is that Tamina?
Yes, it is.
Tamina and Bianca are gonna have a TLC match for $5,000. A promo costs $1,000. Mid-card match, normal $0. Self promo $1,000. And main event's gonna be a nice match that they've got lined up there.
You got the option to spectate, simulate, or play the match yourself if you want to shape your GM experience the way you want.
It looked like you could add people to interfere too, which is pretty dope. So if you wanted the Usos or the New Day to interfere in this match, you could have that. Really good. We got people talking about My Faction is offline and single player only, I think. I haven't been able to confirm that yet. I'm actually checking the emails, and I didn't get any of the updated things like some of the other YouTubers did get. But I did get like a little specialty thing from them, like showing off some of the stuff, but there was no notes to it. Oh, pay to play. You gotta pay to play.
No, they give you a budget to start out with GM as your weekly show budget.
Yeah,
you have to pay actual money.
Yeah, that coinage maybe for something else.
It's all about your management skills.
It hurt me that they didn't bring up online either. A little bit, but maybe that's coming later. But I was like, you did some shit to that, right? Six said, I want my finisher in Creation Suite. Create your finisher, but it can't be crazy like it was when it was first implemented. Now you know, bro. Now you know what. Kick, low blow, power bomb, pen. I got you. They gotta fix that type of shit though. Like that's important, at least in my opinion.
You don't remember the 450 air raid crash through the table?
It's happening.
There we go. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Oh, sorry. These were out of order. I blame Rob for that. So the booking of the show looks pretty cool. Looks like we're also going to get something called show logistics, manage roster, power cards. I don't know what the hell that
That's
means.
probably something you got to pay actual money for.
So if you want to up the Superman punch, we need $7. You're gonna get a journal, dear journal. Ratings,
this bitch Patty.
ratings. I'm sure the ratings are only gonna be with Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
I can't wait for the memes for that one. Jesus,
I'm thinking bad thoughts already, but I won't. Rank, you get 1 million fans, pretty good. Sounds about right today. So yeah, title match interference.
Right up here, fatigue.
Yeah, very low fatigue.
So basically, they're gonna be like, yo, you can't use this guy every week in a crazy Hell in a Cell match or whatever, or he's gonna get burned out. He's gonna get injured. You won't be able to use him. And that's when your ratings go down.
Right. Let's go back to the chat here because they look like they want to add some things in here. I want my finisher. We said that one. You could check community creations for logos, I think. Yeah, Meek, you can always go in there and do that. Make your shows look nice. I hope they've updated how many logos you can have on a wrestler. I'm telling you now, I'm going to be pissed because you're going to need lots of cause this year. Unless you plan on fixing the roster in between, which I hope they do. We also have somebody saying Blade for GM. Yeah, he'll be just like Adam Pearce with Brock Lesnar last time we saw him. Meek just said WWE didn't have issues with creation suites besides 2K15. It was limited, way too limited. Yeah. Sick. Remember the time y'all didn't want to get risk getting penned by Baron Blade, so y'all jumped him? CJ? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I would never jump somebody in an online match. Like, what are you referring to? Laughing my ass off, sick. See, but is it fair when your friends try to pick someone to beat you up, to bury you? Hell no. We got to end that shit right away. I play fighting games a lot, and controls are irrelevant to me. Okay, Meek. All right. That Street Fighter life. The draft. Cameron, what's up, brother? He says, I'm hyped for GM mode. He ain't hyped. He stay hyped. I miss Mojo. Shout out to my boy Mojo.
Cool dude.
ObiWan, that's what CJ doesn't watch all the know. Winning too much in a multi-man match, time to jump. We would never do something like that. You can't pick people and son us like, yeah, I'm gonna pick Michael Cole and beat you. Well, now it's gotta happen. It's gotta happen.
That's how I used to give boys a Big Daddy V back in the day.
Yo, one of the best stories ever. I won't say my friend's name, but he lost to Vince McMahon in No Mercy in a ladder match for the European title. It was the funniest moment because he was like, "Don't y'all change my belt till I lose it myself." And we were like, "All right, man." He was like, "I'm gonna play this one match." Well, I think I was getting ready for like a basketball game or whatever in high school. And he was like, "All right, man, I'm about to just." He kept beating him down. He was like, "He ain't gonna do nothing." And you know, when No Mercy in those old games, bro, they will come back to beat you if you keep playing around with them.
That Matt.
Well, the best way Vince beat him, he just slapped him. And then went and grabbed the thing and beat him, and they kept replaying over. We're like, "Yo, hold him, make him look at it. Look what he did to you, son." Finn a heel? Finn could be. He was for a little bit in NXT.
Make him a heel.
Straight off a cliff. Terrible. Meek said WWE should create a finisher like Fire Pro, Movescraft. That's one of the best things in Fire Pro. Even though the Fire Pro community goes ham, like that Arn Anderson one, they were
those are the best. I want John Woo out here.
Cody, you're pissing me off. Cameron says, watch 2K make you pay for match types in GMO with real money. I don't think they would do something like that. I think that's a fail if they do that, Cam. I hope they wouldn't, but that's just me.
They got to do everything they can to bring their fan base back in.
Meek says some YouTubers are saying it's offline single player my faction. Let's see what they do with it. They've got me interested. I'll give it a try. I'm not a My Team guy, though. I'm an old head, so you don't have to include me in on that. Since 2K22 has GM mode, I don't know if the AEW game will have GM mode. Cameron, it's been Kenny Omega confirmed that the GM mode is exclusive to their mobile game. I don't think they want that in there. And now you don't want to be like WWE games, you know? That's how I feel. Do you think it needs a GM mode in AEW?
I think it would be cool if they tied their mobile game into the actual game.
They need to.
Like, maybe like stuff you do on there will have an effect in the actual game.
Blacker Bread Man, what's good, man? Funny how people are crying about the new controls. You could tell that they never played the old games. Laugh out loud.
I'm talking N64 because they have them controls, man.
I like those. Those were good.
It took a little bit to get used to when you first
played it.
Super Nintendo to N64.
When you jump from Royal Rumble to playing World Tour, though, like that's the same thing. But I hear you though, Bread Man. Like I don't know. You won't know until you play it to see how it feels. And we're going to get used to it eventually. We're going to get used to it. 2K money hungry with the microtransactions as always. They took a long time to implement them in WWE games, so I'm kind of grateful for that, but I don't want to see him either. Juke! What's good, Juke? Everybody check Juke out. He's on YouTube, Twitch. He streams a lot of good video games.
Subscribe to my boy.
Yeah, show him some love. Show him some love. He's the reason why I got on the 2K bandwagon for the basketball games. I always got to give him credit for that. He told me to take my ass home, play that live, and then bring it right back. Only time GameStop ever did a return. Believe that. Meek said create a logo, should return this in underrated mode. Juke says 2K needs to do away with WWE at this point. I think it's going to be the other way around.
Money making, man.
WWE wants that bread, bro. They don't. So here's the thing. WWE doesn't give a fuck. I'm going to say it, and I'm sorry if your parents heard me say that. WWE doesn't give a fuck about the gamers and how they feel. They're like, fuck them. I want my money, bro. How am I getting my money recouped? And I want it every year. They're just used to it that way. But I think sports games are going to have to change, personally. There's not enough innovation anymore in a year cycle. I don't see it for the most part. What? Y'all ain't trying to get beat by Gilbert? Peace. King Louie, what up, Popo? What's good, bro? Popo, you're never late, bro. We go way back, so you're good, bro.
Nah, you late.
Sorry, Poe, you're late. ObiWan said
I was late too, though.
I would beat up all my friends. I'll kick my friends, the refs, both male and female. I'll kick the commentators. I'll kick the fans. Come on, ObiWan. Nobody's safe in the arena. Bobby, you need to come get some of this Halo Infinite beef.
Is it on Game Pass?
Let them know. Let them know, Juke. Meek said YouTubers confirmed that VC is only applied on my faction, so GM mode is free, I think. Ooh, all right. All right, I gotta check out some more of those videos. I only listen to Smack Talks and Assemble. Assemble's doing a live stream later tonight at 9. If you guys want to check him out too, tell Assemble I sent you so that I can get some respect in the community. I'm trying to get where those guys are. I was late today though because of some bullshit. I knew that was gonna happen though.
Everybody late today.
Facts.
Positively E come in. E late.
Late. I'm gonna bring Jay White back in 2K22. Now you know who you just upset. You know who you just upset. Talk about Jay White. Rob's a Jay White hater.
Proud.
Back to I'm trying to read all your comments. You guys are coming in. I hope Cam's talking with I think the YouTubers confirmed the VC. GM needs online multiplayer and couch simulation because you don't want to play GM mode alone. I would agree with that. Hopefully we can see the other what's happening too on the other side. That would be interesting. I hope we can put Cause in GM mode. Gonna do names we shall not mention with WWE at the moment. CM Punk and Bryan Danielson.
I mean, they had it back in the old ones. You could put your Cause in.
I would hope they let you do it still. E said, "OMG, I'm late." That's all right, man. You're good, bro. Me and E talk wrestling games all the time. Popo laughing my bleeping A off. Myself, been playing wrestling games since the 90s. Control schemes are supposed to get easier over time, not more difficult. Not trying to get carpal tunnel just to do a finisher. Facts, bro. My hands have been hurting lately.
Oh, no. What was that? Warzone.
Fuck.
Warzone N64.
Fuck those controls. over circle. A body slam. Like you did all that for just a move. Y'all got to know hard times, daddy. Hard times. Rob, what did you think of this universe mode stuff? I'm pulling up some of these.
It looks familiar, I would say.
It looks cool, though. Like I said, it looks like you could just be AJ Styles right here and see his record and just play as him, which is pretty cool. Edit the superstar. I like the layout of this better than how it was before we were going into the thing. And do you appreciate the renders or do you like it when it's the in-game look?
I honestly don't care either way.
Oh, and Cam just brought it up. See, I should have looked. Glad 2K22 has real pictures for the renders this year. Hated looking at them awful models in 2K17 when picking my guy. But I like it when you do it with the Cause because then it looks more realistic. Yeah. It's depends on how you play the game, I guess.
Now, you know what I think is going to happen? And I'm probably going to get some hate for this one. When you're playing universe mode, you're going to see all the talent that you don't use, and then you'll realize why all these people got released.
Hey, pal, you got to change your gimmick, Dad says. Please don't beat me up, Triple H. I'm sorry if you're mad at that.
Harmless. I wasn't going to say it.
If they have an alternative, fine. I really hope they have alternative attires, too. Because I saw some of the attire, some of them look outdated a little bit, and some of them I'm like, okay, cool, we can work with that. So people are looking for alternative controls as well. New Legacy Inc. got a good breakdown about that trailer, and they talked about it all. Okay, Meek, yeah, I'm a big fan of John. John Blood makes me laugh. He's funny. Assembled is underrated as hell. He makes dope content. He does. Let's see here. Knife Per versus Chair Per. Book it. Jay White versus Sean Spears.
Wow.
Rob, stop hating on Jay White.
No. Halo
multiplayer is on Game Pass right now. I got to get into Fire Pro and the mods. I wish I'd have had it on PC now. It would have saved me a lot of download time too. God damn, be on the iPad just downloading stuff because I saw it. Wait till I turn it on next. It's going to take 40 minutes to load up. I want to do Walter versus Roman. Roman better put that vest back on. Chest gonna get turned into hamburger meat. But look, now that your superstar is, I can't even see what it says. Now that your superstar has been selected, next match to jump into AJ Styles match. Pretty good stuff. Dad says you could come over for breakfast. You're getting the push to Mania, kid.
I know it seems more immersive, whereas like previous games were just book this match. Here you go. Oh, your rankings. Oh, wait a minute. Why is Jay White the number one contender? Jay White. See, I got Jay White on my mind. Jay Uso. Why is he number one contender?
Yo, he always was number one contender. Fix them bugs. Fix them damn bugs. But we also have this to look at, the bar scheme. I know a lot of people will wonder what's going on with this, but to me, it looks like that's Lashley's health. You've got the other side to show limb damage. Underneath it, those blue bars, I thought they were the reversal bars, but I don't think it is. It looks like that's to build up to your finisher, and those are your signatures that you can use in the meantime.
And then that bottom one's the momentum, obviously.
I hope. Did they get rid of the reversal bars? I wonder if that's a good. How do you feel about reversal bars? You weren't in leagues and stuff, so you probably have a fair perspective.
I mean,
I was happy they put them in. Then I was pissed they put them in.
Let's say you got Will Ospreay versus Ricochet. It didn't make sense to have a reversal bar. They would just go back and forth. So realistically, they shouldn't have them. I do like that they added a dodge action into it.
Right hook. Like I don't know.
Like, is it what's everybody's response to that? Oh, you reverse too much. Get good, bro.
That's a fact though. If it's too easy to master, it's too easy. That's why I was always a big fan of the 2 reversal buttons when they used to have them, because that took skill. I'm like, oh, he knew I was throwing a punch. I think multiplayer in GM mode should be there because up, down, down with Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze.
That was a good series.
It was, and it's not the time to talk about that because Xavier's going through some hard times right now with that, and I hope he gets his money. Get your bread, bro. King Xavier, and best believe you guys better unite around him when it's time.
He's backstage. Give me that fucking crown.
New Legacy Inc. are dope content creators too. Yeah, there's a lot of good people in the community. After they cross-eyed 2K models, dang. Popo said I had Raw for PS1. Nuff said Xbox. Remember Raw on Xbox? Yikes.
Remember Nitro for PS1?
Bro, I had a birthday party like around that. We all thought it was the shit. And then when everybody went home, I slowly began to realize after, like, this game is not cool.
You sit there like Beavis and Butthead. I just realized something. This game sucks. Fucked more than anything that's ever fucked.
Damn it, Beavis. Throwback, somebody said, unlike SVR 2011 on the PS2, cause have the grayed out, default wrestler grayed out. Yeah, we can't have that again. That's a disappointment. He said they really tried to be careful to use people they think won't get fired before January. They picked a good time between batch releases. That sounds so terrible that people are talking like that now. Yeah, I think I don't want to even give you the business perspective of who I think is next. I don't want to put fear in people's hearts. But it's across the pond is where I think they're going next. What up, Rob? Kind of feel you on Jay White. But he did put Chris Bay in Bullet Club.
Yeah, but
hey, baby.
Who cares? Like, Bullet Club has never been more relevant.
I care. I want to do Walter versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Banger. That'd be a banger of a match. See, that would be a good Intercontinental title match. That's Mania worthy. Also, Buddy Murphy is in the trailer. Yep, we brought that up earlier, that Buddy Murphy is next to Seth Rollins.
You can't see his face, but
that's all right.
Attire.
Give me that Okada call and let magic happen, baby. That's going to be good. Limb damage should be shown on the model's body like No Mercy. Don't make me say it again. Bro, I'm with you. I don't even like HUDs being in the game all like that. I'm like, get rid of that shit. Raw and Xbox brought us dope creative entrance. That is true.
That was like the one good thing about that game.
That you could come out with the entrance attire on and stuff.
Or was it Raw 2? That was a little terrible.
Raw 2 was the one with like Scott Steiner, Goldberg.
One of them on Xbox was awful.
It was the roster Triple H buried. So yeah, I said it. I don't care. Fight me. Popo said, my bad, that was Warzone he was talking about. We know what you were talking about. Popo, just repeat one of those Ahmed Johnson promos as punishment for misremembering the game. What did he say? Xavier is dope on G4. He was all over the relaunch earlier this week, but he blocked me on Twitter, so miss me with that. WWE stealing my third money. Damn. Shout out to Woods, man. Dan, Rob, and Derek Cole. Derek a heel. Rob is at least a tweener right now. See, babyface Kush.
Well, it depends on what we're discussing, man. I'll make y'all hate me real quick.
Facts. Maybe not reversal bars, but fatigue meters instead. I would like that. I want fatigue shown in the game. Can we use Drew McIntyre sword? Yeah, pal. If you come to McMahon's mansion, you can use it. They both kind of suck, but creative entrance was dope. Yeah. Yeah. Raw too, man. I remember they tried to have some modes
Matter
in there
of
to
fact,
do
I
some
think
stuff.
Juke was the one that sold me that one.
What, Raw?
Yeah. It was a used copy of
Maybe it's on the new what's it called? What is it called? Game Pass for you guys with the old games. PlayStation, step it up. Step it up.
Yeah, that PlayStation Now it's all right, but
It's all right.
It ain't Game Pass.
Right? So
it's the one thing they got over.
Guys, final thoughts on this. If you like this stuff, if you want more of this stuff, tell me. Like, even if you're watching live, go back into the comment section and say more of this, please. That's all you got to write, and then leave it there. I'll comment later, like it, love it, and you guys can give me ideas if you have some. Rob gave me one with Vince McMahon. You're going to have Vince McMahon getting the shit beat out of him. all game mode.
Nah, somebody got to make a, what's his name? Nick Khan.
Nick Khan, Tony Khan on a pole. Come on. Get him.
9 more minutes of this ass whooping.
6 said, why do you think he blocked you, E? Come on, E. Think I'm about to hop on Royal Rumble for the Dreamcast.
Stream it.
Yeah, let it happen. That joint had 30 people in the Royal Rumble, but you can only pick 8. They had entrance attires galore. My man was Godfather in that. Please don't cancel me.
You know what I just thought about just a second? He said Dreamcast. They should make a new Power Song.
Dreamcast had Shinobi. Man, Shinobi's back. We need another Shinobi. KO blocked Austin Theory on Twitter yesterday for good reason. Gonna be like HBK versus Vinnie Mac. You guys are too much. You
remember what was that? Survivor Series 2003, Undertaker versus Vince McMahon?
Bro, I was actually thinking about that match today. I don't know why. I love
that freaking blood he lost. How this man not?
Oh yeah, he was leaking. Soaking
within
wet.
the first 20 seconds.
Yeah,
took that shovel to the head.
Dude, that was a gusher.
Yeah, I'm watching. I was like, yo, this old dude's gonna die. Somebody do something. Dude, he won.
Dude, that was a great pay-per-view. Juke's laughing. I had ECW game for Nintendo 64. Customization was amazing, but the game was just like Warzone. They basically bought a copy and paste and put Jerry Lynn in it. Like, come on, dog.
You know what game was actually good?
Don't say that Anarchy rules.
No. Oh. Since we're on the Warzone thing, WWF Attitude for the PS1. It was basically the same as Warzone, but they actually tried in this one.
Yeah, they had great creative stuff in there too.
They were playing his head. I am so big and muscular.
Yo, do you remember what was the other one that came out? The Legends, where we had like Owen Hart and all them. And those weren't that bad. Those had potential, but they rushed like through it too fast. I feel.
That was an oversaturated market in a good way though. Because remember, we also had backyard wrestling,
right?
1 and 2.
E said
Rumble Roses.
E said sick. I don't know. I ain't stealing third party money. He need to think about blocking Vince. Damn. Come on now.
Hey, pal, we need to have a talk.
Chucky coming in the game. You could always create him.
Muscular.
You guys, I love wrestling video game people. Guys, thank you so much for joining in. Don't forget, on Tuesday, I will be interviewing ESW's own Chris Gulo. We're going to have a lot of fun talking about his time in pro wrestling, things he does outside of the ring, and just talk about wrestling, period. That's what this channel's about, and that's what we do here. Whether it's video games or anything else, we hold it down for you guys as we talk pro wrestling. So make sure you guys come on in, show us some love, and if you guys want to, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and Rob, any final shout outs from you?
Wu-Tang forever.